Hello guys and welcome back to Let's Play Shadow Empire with me, Qualification. This is now part 5, I think. And as you can see here, round 9, we have killed 1,000 infantry this turn. So our enemies made very poor decisions. Always good to see that. We didn't lose anybody and we killed 1,000. That's an incredible coup for us. 3 decisions. So let's take a look. We have discovered barracks. The barracks is for the security quotient. It's not a military tech. It's a civilian sort of police station, basically. Got another archaeology effort. Okay, we can dismiss that. So let's take a look at the history, watch what happened here in this battle. So 600 men died trying to attack this position. They failed, obviously. And then they tried to attack that position. And that was against the commander of the 1st Infantry machine gun. And that's all there was. So, pretty good. These units have got to be really feeling it right now. So let's take, these guys might be, why are you not able to move? Is your morale too low? Your readiness is only 37, your morale is 28. So I think that their morale suffered because they, well, I don't know actually. Maybe they were too far from the Supreme Headquarters or something. Let's start moving in around these guys though. So we'll move a unit here. Now, he can't move anymore. I think his readiness is too low at that point. You do require AP. So you can see here their core AP is 69. And it costs them a certain amount to move into this province. I think that that's affected by the percentage of readiness that they're at. At any case, they are not in a combat state, really. They're not really fit to do that. This recon buggy here can start moving out into the waste. We see there's a city over here of some kind. So let's go like so. Okay, we don't... So there's probably a unit inside of this since... Actually, no, we're not close enough. What's in Karau? Do we have anything apart from just a free folk, tiny free folk settlement? Not really interested in that compared to what could be here. So that's some ruins. And we don't know specifically what's in them. So no, that's the... I want to look at this hex, right? So there's no assets in this hex, but it is a ruins tile, which means it's extremely defensible. You get free entrenchment just for being in it, so I think I might actually move into that tile. We definitely are out of the supply for this buggy, but it's only going to be for a turn that way. So we might just let them stay out of supply. These guys are really well dug in. I like what they're doing, so I think I'll leave them where they are. We are going to start surrounding this enemy army, though. So we'll move 1 infantry in there. And these guys will follow suit because they're going to move to that militia's position. This militia can start moving south. These guys will move south. The walkers can already start getting the encircle ready. Move these guys this way. Units do move more cheaply on roads, therefore they can move farther. And we'll start exploring this way. It looks like that might be a, what is this, the Rocky Plains? I think this could be a place where there's a resource deposit. But we're just going to stick to the roads for now. Okay, we didn't unlock this tile, which means that there is a unit controlling it, so probably inside of it. And if we look at the actual tile itself, where's assets? Okay, so there's just a small free folk settlement there. Do have these big mountain ranges. This is good for us. We have a very defensible position to maintain here. Ooh, wow, these temperatures are far, far lower than the temperatures surrounding our capital. So that's something positive. We do have, I think, positive cash flow. Let's go ahead and take a look at our reports real quick and look at our urgent issues. Okay, so we are losing a little bit of money each turn. We have low morale units. A relation with the major Dunkelraum is low, and relation with the Junivale is low. And we didn't quite get all of our replacements out because of the probably because the people who needed them were slightly out of the supply range, or we didn't have enough infrastructure to move all of it. Either way, not a huge deal, since I think militia were the ones to suffer, not our units. Let's take a look at our decisions for this turn. Okay, so we have a motion to have the enforcement profile reach 49 points. The Trader Front, which is our government, has passed a motion, and it wants us to do this by round 16, which is 7 rounds from now. We would have to increase enforcement by 7 points. It's not really in our control if this happens or not, so I'm inclined to just refuse. It doesn't really... So we will take a smaller penalty to our word profile and faction relations for doing this than if we accepted. So let's refuse. Enforcement has decreased. Happiness with the Trader Front has decreased. And some people are going to be dissatisfied if we look at the Empire dashboard. Soldier support's actually low right now. We're going to have to... I think I might start paying our troops a little bit. For that, I think we need to call the actual Supreme Command Council guy. This guy, I need to call him. And let's just check priorities. Okay, no, that's just for this, so never mind. So a handful of points wasted there. So discovery and research 50-50, that's fine. No changes. Military research, need a leader. We have him right here, Jack John Moore. And there we go, that's all those taken care of. Now we are interested in somehow improving our military's funding. That might actually be in the governor's control. So let's call him. Where do I see him again? I know I can go to the leaders and do it that way. We'll just do that. Manage leader. We're looking for the governor of Gapmount. Call zone orders. Okay, now we go to the decisions tab. So we have a recruit sign-up bonus, worker salary. This might actually be the... Yeah, that's not... We don't care actually about this. Do we want to change any of this stuff? I don't know what the public budget does, actually. See if anything here needs to be changed. No. Okay, I think we actually get it, and so I've spent a few points frivolously here. We actually get it by talking to the commander of the Supreme headquarters. So, where is he? Go to the governor tab here. Here we go. Elisa Krypton Mate. Let's call her. No, that's okay. Well, where the heck is it that I can do this? I'm pretty sure that we've seen this before. I'm just trying to figure out if I can adjust this from one of these menus right now. We still have 9 rounds to get one more bureaucratic asset. We do need to keep that in mind. Is there anything we can build? Well, we need to check our resources first. So what's our 164? And if we were to construct... Where is it? Government. We would either build the university, which gives us some happiness over the over the, what do you call it, public spheres, the civilization bonuses, the education score. Or we could build the upgraded version of our high headquarters building, the High Command HQ. Bureaucratic offices require civilization level 2. High Command HQ is going to require 200 metal, which we have, no, 400 metal. So that's going to take a while for us to get. It's going to take, we have the workers, and then we're going to take 200 industrial points. We might be able to do this one. And then that would give us 40 political bonus points and 40 BPs compared to the current BPs we get out of it, which are 10. So that would be an upgrade of 30. Significant, but also a very expensive investment to make. I might just circle him that way. Move that guy down there. Now we have him encircled. We do need to increase our troop spending, what we actually offer to our troops. If we manage our... We still don't have any of those unlocked. To actually use most of the military techs, we have to have the Model Design Council, which requires another investment of people and time and so forth. Is there zone unit administration? No. Okay, well, what's this zone? Oh, that's to change it. Do we need to replace anybody? No. I think we might actually start the upgrade for the High Command HQ. It requires more power. Do we have the power on hand? We still have 375 power. We still need almost none. We have 0 consumption of power. We're at our cap. So we want to build that, yeah. Let's go ahead and start that. We're not going to have all the stuff for it quite yet. But the first turn will be fully funded. And potentially, if we look at the trade menu, gosh, metal is so expensive. Well, nothing we can do about it really right now. We're just going to have to carry on with what we have. We should be able to isolate and destroy this 1,100 people in the Free Folk settlement next turn, probably. Until then, these guys didn't get all their reinforcements, but they should get them this turn because they're on the road. Do we have any strat cards we want to play? Could send a spy. Let's target, do we care to target Granite Ridge, Queen State still? Yeah, I think we do. Rolled 64. Didn't actually get critical there. Maybe it's dubs. It might be that, or you exceed it by 50. Not sure. We were 1 short of exceeding it by 50, so that might be what determines a critical success. But we will have enough spies in there next turn to fully see all their territory. Okay. I think that's all we need to do this turn. Just trying to use my brain here and figure out if there's anything I'm forgetting about. We do have to deal with these down here. Hopefully it's not more wildlife, because that's obviously its own hassle. Yeah, but that's all we can do for now. So let's go ahead and end the turn. The reason we're trying to get that upgrade, even though we don't have the resources quite yet, is mostly to satisfy the electoral promise we made. And just making sure we don't have any surprises come up from the north here. We'll see if those encircled troops are going to attack us again. I don't think it'll go well for them if they do. We did have units move on the east flank of the encirclement there. No losses, no more kills this turn. 2 decisions available. And we have discovered the technology sealed roads. Sealed roads are good. They increase the logistical efficiency of your supply network. We've also discovered the military technology automatic rifles, which is good. Another prospecting push card. Okay, secretary is where we go for that. Good to know. So let's go ahead and go to our secretary. Well, first we'll deal with the decisions. Average security of our zones reach at least 7 points. From 0 to 7. Whether we answer that or not is mostly dependent on, just looking at that, so offices, we already have that. Whether or not we accomplish that objective they're asking us to do. Ooh, we got another militia unit here. Pretty strong one too. Might just move him down like so. And this is the Gray State. We think there are 32, but we have very poor intel. So what we might do is start to encircle them. We are in a state of basically like Cold War or sort of like natural hostility with all other powers until we have diplomatic relations with them. We do want to move unit here. These militia can start moving up. These guys can move down. I don't think they actually got supplied again. Let's check. Urgent issues. Low morale. Bad supply. Yeah, we didn't have any reinforcements sent to this unit for some reason. Not sure why. Could be that the logistical network doesn't have enough points available, but I'm pretty sure they do. So you can see here the limit of the organic supply. So all 17 points, the runners that from this unit were able to drag all the way out here, and then they could only get part of it out to this tile that it's standing on, not the full thing. Well, let's move up to seize Karau. Okay, we do have an enemy unit there. Just move in. Move to Karau. Here we go. Don't know what it is. I'm going to guess this is wildlife, but we shall see. What kind of offensive can we pull off this turn? Let's take a look. Okay, so adding that unit in is harmful for us. So this is 10 to 1 odds. We have them totally encircled. We know that they're relatively weak. We have good intel on them relatively. I think we're going to go for it. We have very little attack saturation because there are so many of them stacked in this province. Alright, so let's check this battle out. Go graphic and we'll zoom out. So there's a whole bunch of surrenders on their side. Several of our guys are getting killed. And they held, but they did lose. Well, they lost about half their men in that battle. We did lose some privates. We lost some rifle militia. I don't think we lost anyone important. Lost an MG. So we look at this here. They had a 79% bonus from the terrain, from their entrenchment. We had a 76% bonus from our concentric attack. And then subtracting the landscape modifier, I think they're just in plains, so there's not really a bonus. And then they have a penalty from their readiness. If we look at the textual, how does the whole thing shake out? We lost 600, we lost 700 total, they lost 1,200. So we killed more than them. Their readiness is down to 11. They're very, very weak right now. Who did we actually lose units on? Well, I guess we should first go to replenish our troops. Where is it here? Replenish troops. We need to make another 100 MGs. So we'll just build one of these. And we need to make, 300 privates. Which, these units are so basic that it's not really that big of a deal to lose them. It's always bad to have units die, of course, but at this stage they're so sort of like primitive that losing them is not that significant. Like they cost 1 metal and 1 industrial point per 100 men. Now, these units in here are going to be much weaker. If they do try to attack us, I mean, their readiness is about 11%, our force estimates, so their ability to attack is almost null. I don't know if they can actually mount one with that low, but if we do get attacked from there, that would be bad. We have some sort of feature on here that I don't remember seeing before. Let me just check. That might be an updated graphic to display the hot springs. I think that's what it is, in fact. Okay, ooh, very good. Our civilians are building light industry. Where are they building it? In the capital. Yeah, okay. So what have our civilians built? We gave them schools. And I think they upgraded the dome farm. Maybe not. I think actually that was 3 at the start, so never mind. And they're going to have the light industry up, which will give us more industrial points per turn. And I see now the tiny degraded oh, that's actually what we picked up. Never mind. I thought this was in the capital, but no, that's just the one we found. It gives us the bonus industrial points per turn. Okay. Anything else that needs to be noted? I don't think so. Let's take a look at our decisions. Right, so security in our zones. Do we have the barracks tech? Let me check. Construct. Government. Where is it? You can see here the rail station is available. This is one way you can get railroads working, obviously. Truck stations can do that. We would have to nationalize the transport hub in order to do that, which is going to cost 500 credits, which is more than we have. I think we are going to... Well, what's our current researches? What is our Economic Council researching? Solar energy. We expect it will be done maybe in another 4 turns or so. Okay, I'm just checking this. Prospecting is a cumulative thing, so even having it at a low percentage doesn't hurt you that much. It just means you're going to be slower to find the resources that are there. And we have spawned a lot of these, if we look at it here in our zone, yeah. A lot of these archaeology efforts now and prospecting pushes. If successful, we find an archaeological find. We target this zone here. Very, very likely to succeed. Let's go ahead and play this. Got a 140. We are quite sure there are no hidden archaeological finds left in this zone. Okay, so there are none in the capital that we can find. We will refuse this motion. Well, round 19 is 9 rounds. In 9 rounds, can we have this up? No, we can't. Junivale demands regular relations. So do we respect their borders? Just to check, these guys aren't Junivale, right? No, that's Gray State. Junivale are the ones over here, which I'm fine with because then they respect our borders. So then we get mined +4, which is good. Take that. And we are now at 70 mined, which is very high. If we look at the profiles, we are eligible for Universal Truth now, which would give us the potential to unlock the Roboteer. Very, very useful unit. Increases the odds of a breakthrough every round. So that's good for tanks. Curiosity. Logical thought. Logical thought's very good. We're getting the percentage chance of this every turn to find these feats, essentially. We do want to increase our meritocracy, if possible. We would really like to get the bonus here. Recruit talent. That's compared to the one that we normally play, which is Recruit Junior, which just kind of spawns somebody with low experience and kind of mediocre stats. Okay, I don't think there's anything else to do this turn. We will end it. Although, let me just check. I already replenished. Yeah, we're good there. Do we need ammo? Ammo. We're good on ammo. We are going to need to find metal or buy metal, but that can wait for now. I think Gray State will be our first opponent. It's kind of what we're gearing up for. I would like to take that territory. Hopefully our recon buggy can spot what these things are this turn. Don't want to lose this. This is very valuable for us, considering we don't have actual industry yet and won't for, well, at least a little while. Should have automatic rifles discovered soon. Just saw there was a battle over here, and it looks like they did drive us away, so we'll have to see how that went. It looks like it didn't go well. Lost 100 infantry. Okay. Gained accomplished envoys. So that's the meritocracy one. Discovered high velocity guns. That's good. So after we're finished researching the assault rifle, we'll be able to get that. And advancing troops found operational Galactic Republic weapons near Karau. It allowed us to recruit 10 GR Gladius recruits. New spy. Right. So let's take a look. This is our new recruit that they just mentioned, the GR Gladius. There's only 10 of them. What's their stats look like? GR units are very powerful. Very, very good. This is basically an AI walkers. I think it's slightly weaker than the AI walkers are, but that's alright. Definitely going to be a useful unit to have. We'll move this unit over here. I just want to start securing the borders with Queen State on this side so they can't expand at all in that direction. And the walker, we're going to move him down. Let's take a look at the battle that happened. So we'll go to history. Next battle. So these guys, Arco, this is wildlife. Yeah, no wonder we lost men. They attacked our militia. And that was the only battle. So another, I think these are the worms. Not sure if that's the same animal or not. But we're definitely not happy with the local wildlife. And there's the bottom of the map right there. I think this is going to go down to Gray State. Okay, we'll leave that be for now. Oh boy. What about if we did that? I want to have the encirclement bonus on these guys. So let's just try if we did it with these units. Just trying to see what gives us the most bang for our buck here. Okay, so 19-1. We are getting the partial encirclement bonus. Let's order the attack. We need to crush these guys while we still can. Let's look at the graphical. Alright, so we zoom out. Good, we didn't lose anybody. We destroyed what was left of them. So they're gone. We now have control of this, and nobody should be threatening the capital anymore, which is nice. Let's move these guys over. We'll start circling the militia to the south and have our regular army. And we are going to need supply road to them. Is this all plains? Okay, we might be able to use this road to get supply down through here. just can't cut through these hills, really. It's too expensive for us to be able to do that, so we have to look, how do we get around it? The good news is out here it's just plains. As far as we can see, it's plains. There's a little hill right there, but as I remember right from the map generation, this portion of the planet is flat here. And this is a wild animal, so we don't really want to fight it. We would like to avoid it and just hope it wanders off in the other direction. We'll have this HQ move down one. Move these guys down. Support that HQ. Militia, you can stay there. You can move down. Alright, so we do have these two walkers, which are really going to prove like kind of super heavy tanks for us at this stage of the game. So we do have actually positive cash flow, it looks like. What's our urgent issues? Look at the Empire dashboard. Do we have a... Okay, treasury cash flow. What are we dealing with here? Revenue, 44 credits, and then 13 service tax, 20% income. Okay, so this is the sales tax, this is the income tax revenue, and then the service tax is basically the private economy. So what are we dealing with here? Nothing too important then. Let's go ahead and do the decisions. Take a candidate from the Republican Union. Well, we already have this demand once, and we're in the middle of it, so we will take it. And do we take the RU candidate? We don't have a job to give them right now. We'll keep on the automatic rifles, although I am very interested in getting artillery. It's always good to have leaders. The problem with the opposition leaders is that they just sort of naturally dislike you because they're from the other political party. With all of our militia, we should be able to destroy this unit. I don't think there's actually that. It says 32 weight on this tile. We can see 800 rifle militia, and we're guessing from that, I guess, that the force is maybe 4 times larger than just the rifle militia we see. But I don't think that's the case. Do we have anything we can put them in? Well, not really, not right now. What's this look like? Has it not started our construction yet? What is our assets? So we have 2 turns left. I guess we aren't consuming enough industrial point resources to be able to actually do this yet. With that cash, we do need to make a trade. We do need to buy metal. It's already a ludicrously expensive thing. 100 credits only gets us less than 50 metal. And we need another 100 metal to do this, I think. If we bought out all the metal, it'd cost all of our money. Well, let's buy 100 metal. We're going to need it to finish this thing. We'll buy... $215 credits of metal. And that takes our money down to merely 86, but now that we are making a better cash flow, I think it's... Did the light industry finish? Is that why we're making more money now? No, still... Okay, it did finish, but it hasn't actually gone into effect yet. And we will take the candidate. Cornelius Hydrus. Let's take a look at Cornelius, see what he might be suited for. He is capacity 3, he has very high willpower, and he has a high 6th sense skill, which is apparently just a generically good thing to have. Decently competent for operational command, so he could be good for like a brigade commander. He has decent war skills overall. No technical rating, no skills in any scientific thing or anything like that, but decently intelligent. Low actual war skill or war modifier, But he does have the operational command, so I think that's higher than most of my other leaders have anyway. Interesting person there. That's the first person I've seen who has high sixth sense skill. We're not going to move these guys yet. We need to wait till other people move in to be able to support this. The buggy, we're going to move him. We're going to leave this front alone. We don't need to do anything with it right now. Get the buggy back on the road, and we're going to start moving this buggy down to the south to deal with that. Did we get all of our troops replenished this turn? Let's just check the urgent issues. Still don't have all of our replacements out. Low morale units. Yeah, oh right, we need to talk to our secretary. I forgot to do that. Where is she? Or he. We need to adjust national budget. No. New organization, no. Salaries. Maybe it is the national budget. Okay, 3 political power points. No, that's not it. Okay, so that was a little bit of a waste. Well, it was a total waste, in fact. Let's go back. Here's our strats, or our statistical stuff here. What's this covering? Troops, troop numbers. Regime statistics. So our population is already 15,000 higher than what it was. That's good. We are getting a lot of green troops in. That's, you can see when I created our brigade. And we're currently less than at full. I don't think there's any way we can take things away from the militia and put them in the regular army, sadly. Otherwise, I would take those, well, these units, what are they part of? They answer straight to the Supreme Headquarters? Yeah. Interesting. But these guys are part of the militia, which I would rather have in the actual army. I don't think I can do that, though. Newly created battle group. Interesting. Anyway, let's go to the back to the reports. Back to Mr. Secretary guy. Salaries. Here we are. This is where it will be. Reserve pool soldier salary. Could be 1 credit, which is more than 0 credits. So that'll increase our soldier morale. Is it actually tracked anywhere in here? I don't think so. Alright. And we are good on replenishment. Let's check that one more time. Yeah, we have excess of machine guns available. Okay, let's go ahead and end the turn then. I'm kind of thinking we're doing all right in terms of our economy and everything. Our main issue is we just don't have a good income for metal yet. As soon as we can build a mine, that will be very useful for us. In the meantime, we do just have to rely on very, very expensive market prices. We could also try to nationalize the scavenging thing. No losses, no more kills, 58 reports. We are 1 turn away from the relative calm height. New technology, physical storage. And we're not really interested in that. Plea of friendship has been discovered. And we have another prospecting push. With all this political power, it wouldn't be a terrible idea to actually do a prospecting push. Let's just check on the history if there were any battles. No. What actually did we see happen? So units over there are moving around. But I think they might just be wild animals, so no big deal, really. Do we move our troops out this way? That's the question. How close are we on this asset in here? One more turn, and we will have built. We will have built the high command. So that will satisfy our promises to increase bureaucratic levels to 3. Let's get this buggy down here, and he can just go straight to this square. We already revised our estimate based on that. Move this guy up. And just move like that. We're just going to start getting in a position to surround him. I don't really want to fight these walkers. Or I don't want to fight these animals, rather. Get him up on the road. Walker can go here. And this walker can go here. And the actual army, we're going to move them here. We're going to just start moving to be ready to push this way, and we'll support them with a road. We have the excess industrial points to do so. So let's go ahead and actually construct a road. Going from dirt road. No, sorry, I want it from here. And that'll cost us 24, 24, 24, 24. Okay, that'll be enough for now. So now we have this access to get into that area. We may also want to road out to tool industries at some point. We may want to go this direction again, but for now, ooh, what's this? Another hot springs. Yeah, population happiness bonus. How is our population happiness in the capital, actually? I have not looked in a little while. Back up to high, very high, so our fear is very low again. Danger is decreasing, actually, now. Our militancy is going down slightly because of... what is making it go down? Probably this. We are gaining civilization score. So our education score is going up. Quality of life score now is going up as well because of that. We did lose a little money to our, I think probably our new troop salaries is what's costing us. Start moving the troops onto the road. Move him up there too. And you, militia, can go there. Regular army. Guess you go over there. Okay, I think I moved all those guys. We do want to cut this guy off, so I'm just going to move here. And do we have anyone who can move? No, we don't. Okay. So he's all alone. He's going to be encircled and destroyed pretty soon. All right. We are still doing our construction. We only need one more turn of the high command. So that means we'll free up more metal and industrial points, which means we can start building something else if we want. I think we will. What do we want to build? Can we start the industry? 500 metal a turn. We just can't afford that. We could build the university. That would give us... education, quality of life. Rail station, yeah, we don't need to worry about all that. Mining, we are interested in a metal mine. We still haven't discovered any. We may have to swap our priorities to prospecting for a little while just to figure that out. If I look at our techs, what are we actually researching right now? Solar energy still, and automatic rifle. So we want to complete solar energy before we move on from there. And in that case, is there a strat card we want to play? We have another spy. And last time we targeted... We have 3 spies there. I think we will put a spy into Exeter, aka Grey State, as we are going to go to war with them. They have much better defense against being spied upon, but try it. So we failed, but it was not a critical failure. Do we need to do anything here? No. I mean, we could get the 1,000 credits. That would be actually really useful. Yeah, but let's go ahead and do this. That'll allow us to nationalize our scavenging and our transport hub. Nothing else that we need to nationalize, I don't think. We can't nationalize the light industry. But we do get extra industrial points from that, so that's cool. Let's nationalize the transport hub. This is something we basically have to do. As time goes on, we just won't have the necessary amount of supply being put through the road system since we don't have enough trucks for it. So we're going to go ahead and nationalize that. So that'll decrease population happiness a little bit. And we're immediately going to nationalize the Scavenging 1 facility as well to give us full metal and oil production. So that does make the population a little bit upset. They're at 60 now. But that will go up over time as well. Back down to $74. But now we have the truck station and the recycling center, which starting next turn will give us the full value of being public infrastructure. We might just cycle here, and then the militia next turn can start moving there. The walkers will be up. This guy can move there, I guess. I am somewhat interested in making another recon unit. Whoops. If I wanted to do that, do we have the stuff for it? Or we want to go for independent and a recon. We do. 100 industrial points. 75 metal. We can't afford the metal cost right now. Let's go ahead and end this turn. Actually, we'll go ahead and call the video there. Next time, we're going to start getting into a real war with Gray State as we begin to encircle and destroy this unit, and then I think their capital is probably down here, and we'll be able to take that out, get our second city, which should be quite helpful to us. And now, actually, just to take a look at this before we end the episode, we can see that the Queen State has significant military forces, and they also appear to be in a military or in a conflict with. Wait, wait a second. What's going on here? Granite Ridge. Is this the same people? No, this is my intel's just not telling me that accurately, but they appear to be in a war with Dunkelraum, who is to their north, who are major. So that's probably our first real opponent is Dunkelraum up there. Anyway, yeah, we'll see you next time.